Now I'm back coach to do. What's up with you, baby? This your boy Nick Loving the K9 ProSeeds. I'm back, man. I don't know. I'm struggle streaming for whatever the reason is. But if you're on YouTube, man, just come on YouTube, hit the link. You can give me your information and how you feel about this as well. But like how I got my man yeah, we doing it. Yeah. How I got my man on the line right now. We sitting there talking about how you can make a dog or how you can enhance them with the synthetics or whatnot. As I said before, I'm not going to give no information about what specific synthetics you can give them, but I do want to sit and say that if given properly, it can create the best animal that's out there because all it does is literally help an animal take in more work ethic. It just makes it to where they can work more harder. So let's say you had an animal who can only walk for 4 miles. Let's say dogs only walk for 4 miles. Once you put the enhancements upon them, that dog now is able to do 7 or 8 or even 9 miles without no problem. As to where when you once you had it before, it only gave you 4 miles every day. And so with you knowing that this is how it happened, it helps you understand what you can do to improve upon what you already have. The only downside to that is that it's all smoke and mirrors. So if that animal becomes the best animal that's out there for you, it can pretty much not guarantee, but you had like an 80% chance that that dog ain't finna reproduce himself whatsoever. So, from a man on the phone, what do you think if an animal was to sit here and be the best that it is when you see it today? If you brought it home and everything coming off of it wasn't what you thought it was, how would you feel about that purchase? How would you feel for something like that?
Well, shit. Fucked.
not 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 that part. I mean, I know we all would feel like that. But if the animal itself, if it came in and it was doing what if the dog you saw that day on at the trials, if it was doing whatever it was doing to impress you, how would you
Mm.
feel if you found out that that animal wasn't as good as it could have been because of the enhancement? Not that you fucked or whatnot. I'm saying that if the animal showed good that day, and if it was okay that day, and when you made a breeding to it, if the puppies didn't live up to it, how would you handle that situation? Would you let the individual know, hey man, this dog, these dogs ain't living up to what I thought, or would you just take it as a loss?
Well, me being a serious enough cat in the field, I would definitely let the breeder know. Cause I mean, as a true breeder would want to know. A responsible breeder would
Right.
want to know. Anybody keeping up with their consistency and numbers, how else do you keep up with that if cats like me don't let you know
Okay. Okay.
exactly
Okay.
what's going on with them? So I would let the breeder know, and we pretty much would decide on, hey, what's the next step from there. But I would definitely let him know. But me being, versed enough in this dog shopping situation for so long, man, I would definitely go to a breeding program that I watched long enough to see consistency out of before I just took one. Because I do understand in dogs there is a such thing as a one hit wonder.
Right.
One that'll be good and reach way above his line standard when it's really a garbage line. He just one that happened to hit.
Yes, I do know. Boy, I really do know about that. Because I was really wondering. I was hold on. Now this video ain't even nothing about that. This is just something that you can see as to what's happening. But this none of these dogs that's on this show right now, none of them did this here. This was a random one. I forgot what state I was in, but this was before I noticed anything. This is what made me recognize that other dog was on something because the rest of them at this particular show, none of them was like that. None of them was as engaged as these dogs here were, and we've seen a lot of 'em, more than what I'm showing you right now. We saw a whole lot of 'em. And this is how I recognized that something else was different with that dog. But what's up with your grit? Well, back to what I was saying. It was if I don't really know how to put this the correct way without rubbing somebody wrong, and I don't even give a damn. I don't even give a damn. But if you wanted something worthwhile and it was coming from if you wanted something worthwhile and it was coming from some people that you knew was kind of shaky, but you knew how to do the business, would it be worth the effort to actually do the business with them? Or would it just be or would you just say just fuck it, I do it myself? Cause me personally, I wouldn't do business with somebody that I think is sketchy. But if they had something that was of value in in whether they knew it or if I knew it, I could probably I could take a chance if I had the opportunity. I could take a chance in trying to make something work with this here particular animal. I don't know a lot of people who would do something like that, but I've made attempts to work with certain stuff because I could see something that somebody else didn't see. And I can see that in the example I gave you, as we were there, I was under the impression that the people who had got that dog after the first owner, they saw that that animal could do something, but the owner himself didn't really know what he had in his hand. Almost like having diamonds, but thinking that you got what's the cubes zirconia, but somebody else comes swindle your ass out of the shit, and they make it worth something. Cause well yeah, hello,
Yeah, I'm
oh
here.
there we go. So from your opinion, I I know I know that it's not that I know that you shouldn't touch it, and I'm telling everybody not to touch it. But if it could help you in the long run and even in the short run, but it would damage what you have later on, would you be willing to risk it?
Nope. I can give that answer quick. No.
Damn it.
Because to me, the success of a line is the longevity of a line. As simple as that. Any success of anything is the length of years it's around, the length of time it's around. And if I can see it already shooting me in the foot in the future, there's no need in doing it now.
I can see that. I can see that thoroughly. That's a little bit that's a little bit rough. Now this right here
Yeah,
was
that's
this here was
crazy.
the PSA. Matter of fact, let me put this on the screen right fast, my man. I mean, Buck Triple OG. This was a PSA I had went to because I was sitting there watching all they dogs and what they do and everything. It was very interesting. Matter of fact, I can give you a little bit of something. This here this is pretty much what this is what made me go ahead and hop into that game over there as well. I can give it to you. Matter of fact, let me put this on the screen. Let me add this right here. This is what made me decide to hop into that field. Now, if you're looking at the screen right now, we have a it's not a pit. This is a bully, but no, this was the only one I saw there. This was the only one I saw. Now, mind you, this was a while. This was years ago when we had did this here. This was the only one I had seen there amongst a whole sea of Malinois, and I mean a whole sea of them. And I
Yeah, they
I
run a
got it.
town at them places.
They do, man. They really do. I got excited when I saw it, and I was like, "All right, cool. This here gonna be what it is. We gonna be able to see, a good dog right here. Fuck it. Let's go on and run the business up." I was excited to see this dog because this was the only one close to it. And let me see. The people's now mind you, this is a blue dog. This ain't no pit. It's a blue dog. Okay, this is not the damn same. But the people had it, and she was pretty much trained. And I'm like, all right, you know what? This here may be worth something. This may be worth something. Let me go ahead and put my bid in and watch this little dog. And let me see. I think I have her on tape. I think I do. Long story short, hold on. Long story short, I was hella disappointed in this dog. She hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I
Long story
remember.
short, that dog hurt my feelings, man. I just knew for a fact she was finna come with the shits. I just knew for a fact this little
Yeah.
dog had
Dog
it.
she represent.
I did, man. I really
Every time
did.
that bitch was finna represent.
I mean, I know better. I mean, don't get too. I know better, but I really thought the little bitch was gonna do something. Man. Even though I know better, man. And she showed signs of which that she was willing to do everything. Like she showed all the damn good signs. But it's a blue dog. It's a blue dog. Now, social media had you thinking that these dogs is just the top of the top, cream of the cream. They'll have you thinking this here. Because I done seen a bunch of people on social media have they little bullies, little pocket bullies or whatever, and they make them sound damn good. They'll make you feel as if these animals is actually finna do something.
the pound pick up so much of them damn blues. They running around free now in the neighborhood, man. Unless you got a neighborhood, they gotta keep loose dogs under straight control. But man, the pound pick up so many of them blues, man. They like it's nothing rare about a gray dog.
No, it's
Blew
nothing.
My head, gray dog.
It's nothing rare about a bully. Period. No more. It's nothing rare about
bully
whatsoever.
All them motherfuckers being gray. They call blue so much. They just call it what it is. I'm so sick of that bullshit. They gray.
They really are. They
fucking gray.
Yep. And see, hold on. See, my man Triple OG, he knows something. He got to be worth something around here because he said say like he do like how we say, man. I remember when them blue was a rare color. Remember back in the 90s?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's what shit. Yeah.
Back in the 90s,
they caught on like a wildfire, but yeah, it was a thing to have once upon a time.
It really was. Now hold on, let me get back. Now, as my man can see right here, let me remove this right here. You can see why I was so hurt. Let me show you. Let's go back because this is the part where the dog has to engage the enemy. Showed out like they was finna do it, but the motherfucker would never take a bite. Would never take a hold, and whenever it did, he would never hold it. Man, when I said I was listening to everybody else, hold on, man. Let me remove this here. I was listening to everybody else laugh at that dog. They was laughing at that dog. They talked so much shit about the bulldog. Period. I mean, they really felt the dog shouldn't have been there. And honestly, it was true. It was very true. That dog shouldn't have been there. Period. But they felt as if no other dog belonged there. They felt as if no other dog, if it wasn't a Malinois, wasn't a Dutch Shepherd or whatever it is that they do, they felt no other dog can compete in there. And this is what made me and my peoples hop into this sport. Because
most definitely,
I know different. I also knew that ain't a pit. That's a street. That's a pound dog. That wasn't no pit. It just looked like one. And though in the pit,
all that old gray shit ain't all that gray shit ain't nothing but a rendition, a shell of the original. You know, they the shell without the yolk. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
they just not. Boy, they look like it, and they got the physique, but they are not the yolk. You understand? They the shell of what the original, you know,
a bully
idea is.
A bully ain't nothing but the bastard Pitbull. That's all it is. That's
yeah,
man. Everybody who love them animals, that's all they is. And all of them they all feel as if those dogs will be the next ones up to do what they do. They always feel like, oh, this here dog, he can do X, Y, and Z. Them dogs ain't the same, man. They are.
Let's get this up front again. Let's get this up front. Gray dogs are not rare anymore. They can say blue all day, and the damn thing rare about it is coming at fucking we breed now.
Early.
So when people say blues or grays, I mean, like you said, you just gotta know a cat like a cat because it's absolutely you can go rock on your shoulder and get a gray pit these days.
Man, look, boy, kick ass. Man, tell them again, boy. You can do that anytime. They're so available to the public right now that it's no more nostalgia. But what has happened is that they put the nostalgia over to making them smaller and other little nuances to create whatever they're creating, which is
you're telling them retarded.
Yeah. They is. They
breathe every last ounce of function out of them until you have something else.
But
that's what. Cause
but let's bring it back. If would a bully, matter of fact, even Triple OG, you still on here? Let me know. Would a bully be worth something if he was on synthetics? If they had him in the competition, do you think that it would actually enhance that dog? Because me personally, I think they flawed from the jump. But would it actually enhance them to be something a little bit more better? Do you think so?
Yeah. Nope.
Why?
I feel like the stock that they pull, the foundation, a lot of stuff got to have, start somewhere. The gene pool selection that they select that original stock from, it don't matter what the hell you put in it. It still don't breed well. It still ain't built like a good heart or bad heart. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
True that. True that. True.
Having bad nasal passages ain't nothing enhancement gonna do about that. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Man, I never understood how that's working, and I don't even want to understand. I mean, they do what they do. Like I done told many people before, hey man, I tip my hat to them because that little community, they know how to get their money. They know how to. I call it swindling people, but people is
They
happy with their
branded
stuff.
and marketed to the moon. Hey,
To the
what a
moon.
way to get behind what you like. What a way to get behind what you like. I commend their community because their community is prospering financially, doing business. So I applaud their community in the fact that, say, man, you know, they over there putting real dinero in each other's pockets in exchange for them dogs, which keeps the community at a nice level. You know what I mean? It keeps the community at a nice bar.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, and they do keep a lot of, the truth is they doing what a lot of other breeds want to happen, except that shit so dysfunctional. It's like, why pay that? But that's their marketing, that's their way.
Right.
But
right.
you keep a lot of garbage owners away with their prices. You keep a lot of garbage out.
I don't know.
That way.
I can't call them garbage. I can call them either cheap or we can call them financially challenged because them boys over
when
there.
I say garbage, when I say garbage, I know cats that got the money to afford the dogs, but not the knowledge to go with it. They haven't studied enough up on it. They pretty much just them rushing the door type of guys. You know,
right.
they watch it, see somebody, you know, with a few of them go jump in there and take the bull by the horns versus researching and studying. You can, but not the knowledge. And I know any person who deals in dog breeds have met exactly the kind of person I'm talking about. They got the money, but still didn't deserve you the damn breed.
Okay, so that was somebody who actually took pride in what they got, and they wouldn't let just anybody get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different caliber of person right there. And that's also a different caliber of dog, man, who can foresee that I want to put my stuff in the best hands. And if anybody's seen that they dogs are not as good as they seem to be on display that day, they wouldn't let just a rookie get into that dog. They'll also make it to where you're gonna have to wait. Like you're gonna have to wait to get what I have to offer because I can tell you don't know what you're doing. And I don't want to put my blood in your hands and you not necessarily say you're gonna mess it up, but you'll wind up making it look like the average of what it's always been. It's just that this particular kennel learned how to hide those flaws and enhance the goodness about them through that needle. So I get why they would do something like that.
Oh yeah, man. It's about keeping the machine going. Some people are by any means necessary. Some people, you know, sacrifice different things to get there. You know, simple as that. Depending on what all you consider is big enough or small enough to sacrifice in your program.
Whew. That's pretty deep, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty deep to pull something out there like that because if anybody that's wanting to deal with a certain type of dog, you should always have an understanding that you need to do some type of research before you even touch that shit. Before you even hop into it, just ask around. If the people you connected to ain't connected to that, don't fuck with it. It's just simple. If they ain't connected,
everybody got a story. You can find out some kind of way they really, you know, a love of that type of breed, or really, you know, that's what they have a, you know, little screening process for. Every breeder got their own little way, shape, form, and fashion that they do that. But you know, the breeder should do a check as well as the person who purchasing should check on the breeder, you know, on resume and what, you know, he been representing.
Right.
Or she been representing, you know.
Right. That is very much what needs to be done. A lot of people don't know it, and hey, it ain't our job to tell them. It's just our job to inform you what I know. So hopefully I was able to give y'all a little bit of insight about how the needle game works. And hopefully I was able to let you know that all dogs ain't created equal. And hopefully I was able to let you know that if you want to deal with it, do what you do. I won't judge you. I just know that it can be beaten. Don't rely on it thinking that you done found the secret sauce because it's not that. It's not that at all. It just makes it to where your animal is enhanced and it's about to be the best that it can be. But understand, in competition, like I just said and showed you, sometimes it's not enough. Because I don't know if the judges saw what I saw, but if they seen what I seen, if they wouldn't disqualify that dog, they would definitely play politics against that dog and that whole kennel. And that's something that's a whole different conversation that you don't even want to hop into, but we'll do it another time. But for that other time, this your boy Nick Love and the K9 Proceeds. I was just chopping it up with y'all today, letting y'all know what I knew about and also how I came out today. Because since people was asking stuff, I wanted them to know that I know a certain stuff. I know a little bit about it. And since what I know a little bit about, I give it out.
And let them know the secret is out. It ain't the end all be all. Period.
Hold on.
You heard me.
Right there. That's what that is. It's not the end all be all. It's just an enhancement. You cannot win with just that alone. Ever.
Simple message. Simple
as that. But this your boy Nick Love and the K9 Proceeds, man. I'm gonna holler at you boys later. Peace out.